So welcome back, friends. This budget, you can expect many winners from the budget, particularly companies that cater to the rural areas. They could be benefiting. The EV manufacturers, they would benefit. Railways, defense, but then they have already gone up so much in price substantially. So there are many companies which are specifically focused on the rural areas, rural housing. They can benefit immensely. And some of the FMCG companies have also run up quite a bit, like Hindustan Unilever. That yet there are some crucial companies which are focused on the rural. Keep them in mind. They will definitely benefit. Can there be any losers from the budget? See, it has become a bone of contention. There's a lot of talk around that there could be some tampering with the fact that this F&O trading by the retail investors has caught the attention of SEBI, also of the finance ministry. Even just yesterday, Madhavi Buch was talking about the household savings now going into speculative investments and what a chaos that is creating. So when many people are talking, sooner or later you are expecting that this will start reflecting in the government policies. Don't forget, this is a crucial budget. No matter what people say, it is just one of the regular budgets. I don't think so. I think it will definitely have a 5-year plan of the Modi 3.0 government. And one of the sectors that you could be on the lookout for or rather one of the areas that you should be looking into very carefully is the capital gains tax. Now, any adjustment to the capital gains tax, such as extending the holding period or increasing the tax rate, could dampen the equity markets, although many people think that that is unlikely. The government may not want to rock the boat as of now. Now, should these adjustments be implemented, then they would heighten the tax burden on investors in equities and mutual funds, eroding their tax advantages as compared to other asset classes. For example, you see nowadays that there's a lot of money that was going into the bank fixed deposits, and bank fixed deposits are really now turning out to be a dampener. You're not seeing much money get into bank fixed deposits. You can see that even in the results of the banks that are being announced, that they are losing their fixed deposits. Money is going into speculative investments like F&O in stocks, bonds, but away from the government bank fixed deposits. One way to bring them back is to tax portion of the speculative investments, the money which has gone into speculative investments, so that, for example, you have the F&O trading, for example. As you know, that if you are engaged in F&O activity, then that is taxed as a non-speculative business income. Okay, but they may provide that, if you are there for just like a few hours, you're flipping in and flipping out in just a couple of hours, or they can stage that so much time is needed for you to be in an F&O position. Only then you can take advantage of this non-speculative business income. Otherwise, you may be subjected to speculative income tax. If this type of provision does come out, because then that may be one way to tackle the so much of money that is going into retail F&O participation. I am not saying that it will. There is a possibility the government could be thinking of this provision. If that happens, then as I told you, there is a potential for decreased trading activity, and the depth of the market may also reduce, because many of these players, including the retail players, may be using the F&O instruments not necessarily only for speculation, but may also be doing it for hedging purposes. But whatever may be the case, and we have statistics both ways, there is a potential for decreased trading activity, and that can come and hamper. So we have the India's Mutual Fund Association, which is the AMFI, has advocated for exempting mutual fund units from long-term capital gains tax. Okay, but that has been the long-standing demand or request, as you may call it. Regulators and the government seek to curb the derivatives trading, which has been, I would say, the talk of the town. This has significantly influenced the stock market growth since the COVID-19 pandemic, citing its speculative nature. The regulators and the government, therefore, however, need to know that such measures could suppress market activity and they could subsequently affect the brokerages and the trading platforms. You've seen many trading platforms come into existence, brokerages come into existence, like you have Motilal Oswal, ICICI Securities, 5 Paisa, Angel One. All right, these stocks have also done very well, including you have some of the good trading platforms which have a monopoly, like BSE is listed on the stock exchange, and you have NSE which is about to get listed. So their market valuations could get impacted, because if the trading volume comes down, then that affects their income quite substantially. But now this is the point of time where the government has to take a rather difficult call whether they should encourage the depth of the market, encourage more trading. On one hand, you find that the government has introduced more types of speculative indices. There used to be only the Nifty expiry on Thursday. Now you have the Sensex expiry, you have the Bank Nifty expiry. So you're yourself creating more and more and more instruments where people can come and speculate and enjoy, right? If you have the Sensex expiry, the Bank Nifty expiry, Fin Nifty expiry, you yourself created it over the last couple of years. And now you're crying wolf and saying that, hey, this is the time that we should also try and curb the speculative activity and, extend the period of time for which the instruments need to be held to be able to get the exemptions of capital gains or lower tax rate. If there's any tinkering, it can impact some sectors, it can impact some brokerages. And as I gave you an example, Motilal Oswal, the 5 Paisas, the angel broking, which have done, the BSE stock itself, which have done very well. Okay. And then even the people who hold the demat accounts like CDSL and all, these, because people may, if they're not finding it fruitful to exchange in any trading activity meaningfully, or are being subjected to some tax, or there is some form of an STT which comes into FNO, makes it little more difficult, then naturally the trading activity may fall and demat accounts may also come down. So this is a sector which could get impacted. Keep it in mind to have a full list of which sectors could benefit from the budget, which may not, how the market will be before the budget, on the budget day, and after the budget day. Please do WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Do join our budget package, which will give you an idea of all these things. And if you'd like full 1 week predictions in advance, then do join Premium Value. Same WhatsApp number, 982-086-1044. And have a great budget week. Take care. Bye-bye.